And welcome back to the third part of the library management system tutorial. I'm going to exit, and what I will now do is, let's come right down here. I will now create some other widgets. Let me show it to you right in here. I'm going to create some widget there and one here. There's going to be two here. The one here is going to be a list box and a text box. So let's come right down. Well, first thing first, let me copy this and scroll right down. Just above the button, I'm going to enter as follows. So let's say, okay, let's copy this and paste it right here, and that's going to be, I'll change that to text, right? And the frame is going to be the right frame here. Let's change the name. I'm going to change the name to txt display right, and that will be right. Okay, copy that and just paste it here. I'm going to put it on the second part, so column number 2, column 2. Okay, the next thing now, let's change the width. I'm going to change that to about 32, and height, I'm going to make that, let's say, about 13, and get it padded as well. So let's just copy this, paste that there, right, maybe about 20, and I'm going to make this 8. Okay, so this is going to be the second one, and this will be 0 then. Alright. Okay, if I run it now, let's see what's going to happen. There we go. That is it. It seems to be too large though. Okay, maybe when I enter, that'll be the list box. Okay, now underneath here, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to enter the list box first, right underneath. So let's say list box. List box of books, right, equals as follows. I want the following books in there. So the first one, let me call that Cinderella. That'll be Cinderella, right, and there, that'll be the array of books that'll be on the list box. Then the next thing I'm going to do before I can use this array is, I'm going to now create that particular widget, and I'll call this widget book list equals list box, right, and I want this very list box to be inside data frame right, this very one, copy paste it right there. Now the width, I'm gonna make that maybe about 20. I can always enhance it if I have to. Okay, height let's make that 12. And the font, I'm just going to copy this font, paste that there. Right, maybe I should put a line here just to know this is for the list box. Right, now what else do I want? I would like it to be able to scroll as well. Okay, first thing first, let's run that up. It's a book list dot bind, and that is going to be book list box select. So then we should be able to select the book list. That is fine. Okay, so let's just close that. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm just going to round up this book list, the list box, just a list box, book list dot read, and that will be row equals 0, comma, and column. Let's make that 0 as well. The column will be 0, and let's get it padded by 8 as well. There. Okay, get this indented. Okay, now let's use a for loop here just to insert all of the content inside the list of books. So using a for loop, let's copy that first. Now underneath here, for items in list of books, then say book list dot insert, and that will be and comma items. So that should insert all of these list of books that I made up onto the book list. Let me run it and see how it's going to look like. There we go. There we go, guys. Alright. One thing that I would like is to have a scroll bar. Okay, let's close that. So to add a scroll bar, I'm going to come right up here. Let's say right above here. And let's just say scroll bar equals scroll bar. This is just the name of my scroll bar. You can see it's lowercase and this one is uppercase, or you can just change it to whatever you want. So this is the widget itself. Alright, so and that scroll bar, I want it right inside here. There we go. Close that. And the next thing we want to do to this scroll bar is to get it into a grid. So let's say dot grid equals that's going to be 1, row is going to be 0, and column is going to be 1. Change that to 1, and let's say strictly that's going to be NS. There we go. Done. Okay, I will now come down here where I'm now going to attach this scroll bar itself. Let's copy that to my list box. So right underneath here, it says scroll bar .configure or .config. Let's say command equals book list dot y view axis. There we go. So I should be able to get this scroll bar on the right hand side. So let me run it and see how it's going to look like. There we go, guys. You see that? I can scroll now anyhow I want. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, close that. Now that that is done, the next thing I like to do is, let me run it. You see the next thing I like to do, and I want to enter a text here. So let's do that. Okay, the first thing I will do is to create a label. So the label will be, label actually will be right up here. So that will be the first thing I'll do. So let's come in here, and here let's enter a line, and there I'm going to enter the following. That is my label that we have the title for the item I want inside it, the text itself. There we go. You see that? Now the next thing is, let's get the text itself on board. I can just copy this, come right down here, paste that in there, move it up so that you guys can see it. Then it's going to be known as frame details. Change that to frame details, and let's say the width is going to be 141. Height going to reduce that to about 4. Padding, okay, 2, and this about 4 as well. Right, and that's all. So let's just change this to 1. And this will be 0. There, that is it done. So this is 0, this is 1. Okay, that's fine. So let's run it and you guys see what I'm talking about. There we go. Look at that, guys. You see that? So all I need to do is just to amend the whole lot. That is fine. That's fine. Okay, the next thing now. The next thing now is for me to create some variables. Let's declare some variables. So right up here, I'm going to declare the following variables. Here. Now, and the first variable is, I'm going to call that mType. mType means members detail, member type. Okay, that's going to be string variable. And the next one is going to be for reference, and so on. There. So those are the variables all declared. Have a good look at them. Now the next thing I'm going to do is very simple. So let's come right down here, and I'm just going to create a function. I'll call that exit, iExit, and iExit equals Tkinter dot message box dot ask. That will be yes or no. Let's come right down. There we go. And that will be confirm if you want to exit. So let's enter the name of the library management system. That is the title on the message box. Then comma. The second parameter is going to be confirm if you want to exit. You want to exit. Right. Close that, and let's use if statement to verify the option made. If exit, I exit less greater than 0, then root dot destroy. There, and return. Yeah, that's one function taken care of. This function now, I will now assign that to the exit button. So let's go right down here, exit button, and we assign a function to that. So let's just enter a comma there, command equals I exit. So let's run that and see if the exit works. Click on the exit. Yeah, that's it, is working. Yeah, let's move that up so that you can see it. Alright, that's the exit. Moved it up a little bit. No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I want to exit. That's fine. It's working how I want. Right. So guys, with that, I'm going to call it the end of the third part of this tutorial. I'll see you guys shortly.